I found out the reason that I had trouble is because I was working in the wrong spreadsheet. So
Oh,
it
all
was
right.
kind of silly. That's okay though. It happens.
All right.
Okay, so
At least you got it figured out.
yes, I was really confused. So that helps. So I just opened up our group meeting quiz,
Oh, okay.
and 3, 4, and 5 seem pretty straightforward.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I need to open them. Sorry, I am trying to upload some documents. All right. I will stop and go to that. We had it open. No. There. Group meeting. Start. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's easy. It's a -3 plus parentheses. So did you get 2.0, 1.5, and -8.7?
I didn't get -8.7, but let me try that again.
Oh, hold on. I might have
Oh
did
wait,
that.
I think I was looking at the other equation. Just a second. So I think you're right. 16 times 0.25.
-3 plus 0.25 times 16. Oh, it should be 1.
Yeah. So
I must have had something already in there that it added together. So
okay,
1.0.
sounds good. Okay. Okay,
Um,
so we need to open math self-efficacy. I feel like we downloaded that one already, didn't we?
Math efficacy, maybe. My flu shot expires next year, I guess. Do you think the flu shot's good for a year?
Um,
We're gonna say a year. I don't know.
I think so. Because they do a new strain every year. I mean, it's not always the same,
Yeah, I
right?
have to get a new one every year.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Attach it to that. I did that. Oh, I put this year. My bad. 1.6. Okay.
Math.
Okay. I hope that was the flu shot that I just uploaded. Oh, yes, it was. Okay, good. Oh, I have to prove that I have all these little shots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So now except there's one I don't have so I have to go and get a shot. And that expires.
Okay, so does it matter what we put on the X and Y axis for number 6? Looks like score and confidence rating.
Make a scatter plot. It just says to make a scatter plot, so I don't think it really cares which one is where, right?
Confidence rating. Yes.
It just says that of the 3 data shapes introduced, which best describes the data. So, I have nothing.
So I made a scatter plot of it.
When I
But
open it, there's nothing there.
oh, sometimes it thinks a little long. Oh, in your data?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's been doing that too. I have to open it instead of double clicking on the file. I have to go to SPSS and go file and then open and find it that way.
Ah, well, the second time it worked. Okay.
Well, I'm thinking hot dog. I kind of want to just try it the other way because I never remember if when you're doing this part, making the scatter plots, if you have to think of the dependent versus independent variables, you know?
Right.
Because I know you do when we're doing the regression, but I just never really picked up on whether we had to do that.
See, I don't know. I don't think it'll matter. So, I put the score and the Y
Okay, I'll try it this time that way.
and the
So,
confidence the other way.
okay, I tried it the other way last time, and so I'll do it this way. Oh, it looks pretty much the same.
About the same.
Yeah, it looks the same.
So, a hot dog, a hamburger, a banana?
I thought hot dog.
Probably a hot dog.
Yeah.
A peeled banana, maybe, but a hot dog. Oh, hello, Allison. Oh, I can't
Oh,
hear.
can't hear you.
Yeah, can't hear you. Okay, so try to come back. I emailed and texted Mike, and he responded back and said he would be here. So
Okay, great. I sent him an invite, so I hope he can get in here okay.
okay.
How about now?
Yay!
Hey, now is good.
I didn't hear the call. I was sitting here waiting and it never rang, and so I was just like, where are they?
Weird, yeah.
Weird.
Do you think I should invite Mike again then? Maybe it had a fluke.
I don't know, maybe. Did he say he was going to be here?
He did, yeah. He did.
Okay. All right. So we just opened up the quiz and we've done like 1 through 6 so far.
I've got 1 through 5 done.
All right. So
Just to double check, for 3 I got 2, for 4 I got 1.5, and for 5 I got 1.
yep, that's what we got also.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, it looks like it was a fluke.
A couple of shove things under the rock. Alan and Betty.
Yay.
So it is Betty.
We're all here.
When Betty is upset with him, she heads for the mall. Then they regroup and go on as if
Who's
nothing
Betty?
happened.
I don't know.
They have a dialogue about the relationship.
I
Neither
don't
of them
know.
what a validating statement is. Yet they will tell you honestly that they are both very satisfied with their marriage and that they love each other deeply, hold the same values, love to fish and trust each other, and wish for their children as happy a married life as they have shared. Couples simply have
can't
different
fix
styles of
anything.
conflict. Some avoid conflict
can't.
quite a lot, and some are able to talk out their differences
Frustrating, isn't it?
without ever raising their voices. No
No.
one style is necessarily better
It's
than the other,
liberating.
as long as the style
That's a good attitude.
couples can run into trouble.
Why would you want to fix anything anymore?
Just wants to watch
It doesn't work.
affairs are the root
Not
cause.
fixable.
In most cases, it's the other way around.
What are we listening to?
Problems in the marriage that send the couple on a trajectory to divorce also send
I-
one or both.
Does
looking for
somebody
intimate-
have another file up?
Most marital therapists
I
who
don't
write about
have
I
anything.
don't know.
are
I'll
usually
go
not
through
about
all my many tabs.
support, understanding, respect, attention. The kind of things that marriage is supposed to offer.
This
In
is so
probably the
great.
most reliable survey ever done on divorce by Lynn Giggy, PhD, and Joan Kelly, PhD, from the Divorce Mediation Project in
I bet you it's me.
California.
I've got nothing.
I have nothing.
Yeah. Sorry. That was me.
It was fascinating.
Yeah, it was a little too fast, though. I was downloading some audibles, so
I think they work.
they work. Okay. So, okay. I'm so sorry. I was like, what are we listening to?
We're having a group therapy session. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And it's completely wrong. Okay, so I'm sorry for barging
Oh,
in,
you're fine.
Hey.
turning my iPod on, and
It was entertaining.
Okay.
So we're in the quiz. So far, we have had to open one data file. We opened the math self-efficacy data, and I think that looks like the only data file.
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to open it.
yeah, I think that's the only one. So if it asks how many observations are in there, is that just how many samples there are?
I think so.
Like the data?
But 139.
That's what I also put, but I thought, what a weird question, because we've never...
It's a trick question.
Yeah. It's
So,
like, do you even know remotely what you're looking at? So,
random, very random question.
yeah. And on 7, Melissa, did you think linear would help, would work
I
for that data?
It's appropriate.
That's what I thought. Even though it's not very strong, it looks like a weak association, it still looks linear.
Right. So you can see. So now we just need to run a linear analysis or regression, whatever. Okay, but what would be dependent? Would it be
Okay,
that
so it
you're-
says confidence. Okay, so a dependent variable is the response variable or the score.
use the confidence as the explanatory variable,
Mm-hmm.
which is the independent, and the
Yes.
score as the dependent. Okay, so the confidence is the independent and the score is the dependent. Okay. So our y-intercept, did you get the 18.690?
I don't. Okay.
Let's see. I always forget where to look. Okay, we're looking under coefficients, right? 18.690?
Yeah, in the
Yes.
column. The constant is the BO, and then the variable, it would be the 12.695, right?
Wait,
Yes.
the slope? Yeah.
That's the, you're talking about, yeah, the slope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when x,
So we can go back and put a 4 down there, right?
right.
In our...
So x is the independent variable, which is the confidence. So when someone's confidence is 4, what do we think that their score is going to be? Okay. So in confidence, we put a 4.
Yes.
All right. Then we do the same thing again, right? Linear,
Yeah, we just
we go to
click it
regression,
the same way.
but we pick save, and we click on unstandardized,
Oh, I think I forgot to do that.
and then continue, and then okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it makes that second little box right there. Okay, now I did that in the homework, not the homework, but you know, with the in the preparation assignment.
Yeah.
First time I did it, it worked, but the second time I did it, because you know it said to estimate that really large head, and I couldn't use it to give me another pre-1.
Huh.
Well, I don't know. All right, 69.46935.
Yes.
That's what I got.
Okay.
I'm still trying to catch up. I'm sorry.
You got 0.47,
Where?
69.47.
It
I
said
got
your answer should be exact, so I just put,
the 3 decimals. That's what I did too.
Oh,
Okay.
you did 3? I put all of them.
69.469. Isn't it that if they don't otherwise specify, we should do 3 decimals? Or should we do them all?
I don't know. Usually it tells us 3, but this one's saying your answer should be exact. So I just thought maybe it wanted what showed up,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. We could round it.
Yeah.
9.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What is the maximum? So if somebody were to get a 6, right? So we need to predict it if someone had a 6.
Okay. So we're going to go back here and put a 6, and then we have to run the thing again, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Regression.
Oh, there it is. It makes a pre_2.
Yeah, so it does the next column.
That's why I couldn't find it before.
Okay.
Okay. So 94.859.
Yeah.
I'm having this really weird experience with SPSS where if I'm clicked on the data set, I can't calculate anything. I have to click on the output viewer in order to calculate anything, which is really weird.
That would be frustrating. I'm sorry it's doing that.
It is. It just took me like 5 tries to finally figure out where the linear regression was because it wasn't showing up when I was in the data.
Oh.
That was good validating. How did that happen to you? So, number 10, did you guys put 13 or did you put like 12.7?
I put 12.695. I put all 3 of the other ones.
Okay.
I put.
Okay.
So on 13 I'm a little confused just about what even it's asking.
I think it's asking us how many variables there can be, independent and dependent. And what I remember from the lesson is it's one of each, but we could be more statistical or be a statistician, and we could do more independence, right?
Yeah.
You can have more X's. There's always one Y. You can have more, but in a simple, isn't it just 1 and 1? Or can you have more than 2? Hold on.
I don't remember this at all. I must have just missed it.
It is, I'll go back in. It was when they were talking about why they write it the way that they write it.
With the Y being out?
Yeah, well, because it said, in algebra it was y equals mx plus b, but then they do it where it's y equals b plus mx, which is that bo plus b1x. And in the explanation it says because you can have more independent variables. In this course we relate one independent to one dependent. In many cases you want to predict the value of y based on the value of x. This is done using simple linear regression.
Okay.
If there are several independent variables that influence it, we call it multiple regression.
Okay, so because this is simple linear regression, we just choose one. Because we're not talking about all these factors affect this dependent variable. We're just talking about one factor and one
Okay, can you hang on just a second?
effect. Yeah.
Okay, I have to take a phone call. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Okay, sorry.
So I just want to go back and check what I got.
Let's do it.
So for 6 I got hot dog.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
For 7 I got that it's appropriate.
No.
Yeah, I put C also.
Appropriate for these data. So simple, linear, yeah.
For 8 I got 139.
Yeah.
9 I got 1.296.
That one I got 18.690. So
What did I do wrong?
okay, so did you put the confidence in for the independent variable and the score in for the dependent variable?
I don't know, but I will read.
Because that would make a difference.
All right. So which is which?
So, because it says here the confidence is the explanatory variable, and the score is the response variable, that means the confidence is the independent variable and the score is the dependent variable.
All right. I think that was my problem. Get the two. I don't know why they have to use different
Yeah.
words and letters for the exact same thing as algebra. It's just screwing with my head. Okay, now I have 18.690.
That's what we got.
And then for 10, it's 12.695, which totally changes 11 to, let's see, so I got 69.47.
Yeah, because it said exact, I put 69.469.
Did it?
I used the SPSS to
Oh,
that one.
so you said 469?
Yes, yeah. So did you remember how to do that? You just type like a 4 into the confidence column, and then run the prediction or whatever, and it like makes a new. Anyway.
Let me do that just so I can learn.
Yeah, you can do it on the next one if you want, because the next one you're just basically predicting it for 6, right?
Okay, let's see. So many things going on at once. Analyze, regression, linear. Huh.
Let me see if I can remember. I think so if you go analyze, regression, linear, then you hit save.
Yeah, I just did it. I'm just
Okay.
wondering if, because I can't do it within the data set, it's not able to create the new column. It just redoes the regular regression in the output view.
Okay, so it doesn't let you look. It doesn't like make a new column that says pre-1, pre-2.
No, because when I'm clicked on the data set, if I go to analyze and regression, I only have the options for automatic linear, curve estimation, and partial least squares. The linear option is completely gone.
Weird. That is really weird. So when you're showing your data, not your data, your the output, and you do it, and then you click back to your data, does it have the columns?
It doesn't.
That is so weird because mine just automatically puts it in no matter what I'm looking at.
That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Huh.
What that's about.
I will play around with that later.
Okay.
To see if I can figure out what's going on.
So we got 94.859 in that one.
For which one?
For 12.
Well, say that again, sorry.
94.859.
All right. And then is 13 and 14 just 1 for both?
That's what we put. That's what I put. I don't know. Is that what you put, Mike?
For what? The last two are both 1 and 1. So you got. I got 94.86.
Yeah. The only because I did it in the program. It pumped out 94.859.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I just Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So,
I don't think it should have a problem.
okay,
Maybe.
great. Well, I'm going to submit and see. Yeah, it was totally fine with those answers, so.
Yeah, I got it. 100.
Yay! It's so nice to see that, like all the green dots. It makes me super happy.
Definitely great. So what else do we have to do today? Do we have any group stuff that I can do, or?
Nope, it's all just me.
So we've already given you our data, so you know you can describe it and everything, and get that turned in. And
Yeah.
we don't have to turn anything in, right?
Nope.
Sorry.
Just
Okay.
What about the collect data thing? Did you hear back from him?
He said that, thanks for reminding me, he said that everyone's allowed to turn in late work and that it shouldn't be closed.
I
So-
noticed last night it was open. I was going to
Yeah.
tell you I got on. I went on last night and it allowed me to
Oh.
submit it, so I
Yeah,
just
look.
did.
And
Okay,
so he actually even gave me another chance because I submitted it via email and told him what was going on, and he said, okay, wait, read the prompt before you turn this in and turn it in at the link, because when I had done it, I just kind of described how I did it, and then I put in my data. And like, if you look at the actual assignment, there's more to it than that. There's like, you have to list the names of the people in your group, and you have to state your research question, and you have to describe it, you know.
Uh-huh.
So he said, look at the page and then turn it in, and that really helped. So
Where do we have okay, so where is that information? Is that like the research question? Is that on the Dropbox or on the Drive?
It would be in the first document that Melissa turned in.
so I can tell you, I didn't change it a lot, but I did like clarify, because I know that's one of the places where we were kind of off on that one. So I wrote,
Hold on. Let me get a piece of paper.
yeah,
Okay, so, all right. So this is the research question.
yes, it said, state your research question.
Okay.
And I said, do the 1.63 ounce bags of peanut butter M&Ms contain the labeled 1.63 ounces, which is what we put on our design the study. And I said, more specifically, our null hypothesis is that the sample mean is 1.63 ounces, and the alternate hypothesis is that the sample mean will be significantly different from 1.36 ounces.
Okay,
We
so
will use,
that's more of the research question, right?
yes, yeah, and we will
Okay, so-
use the 0.05 as our level of significance. I stuck that in there too. I don't know. That's because I was thinking that's probably what he wanted to know, you know?
0.05. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the null is what?
That our sample mean is 1.63 ounces, which is what the package says, right?
Yeah. And our alternative would be
That our sample mean is significantly different from the 1.63, and using a level of significance of 0.05, you know?
so that the sample mean is significantly different than the null hypothesis.
Yeah, then 1.63. Mm-hmm.
1.63. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I just threw that. We never talked about the level of significance, but I just picked the most basic one.
Yeah,
That is in
totally.
like all of our work. Does that make sense, you guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Any other things that you think we should put in there?
I don't think so.
I think that covers our research question. Then for a summary of what I learned, I just talked about using a convenient sample method, and then I talked about how if I were to do this project again, I might choose a different sampling method that would be more random, you know, or something like that, you know.
Totally.
So that's all I really did there. And then afterwards you can attach your data.
It is kind of random thinking about it because, I mean, like, everybody lives different places in the country.
Yeah.
And so, like, our sample is completely random just by virtue of us being in a random place.
Yeah, I think what would make it more random is, I mean,
if we individually, yeah.
It's more like, if you think of it that way, it's more like a stratified sample, like dividing it into Oregon and Rexburg, or you know what I mean, like Salem, Oregon, and Rexburg, and all that stuff. But then, when you go with that, like, I didn't randomly go to different stores, like put in an input of all the stores and say which random one. So it's more convenience.
Is he gonna like mark us off because like what you're saying is that it's more stratified because we're in different places, but it also is convenient.
Yeah, I really ultimately just put a convenience sample, because a convenience sample would be like I'm standing on a corner somewhere talking to the first people I see.
Yeah.
You know, it's still kind of random because different people are coming up, but it's not actually technically random, you know.
Got it. Yeah, totally.
So.
Okay. Anything else I should put in there? What I learned. And
yeah, it just said, was there a situation you had not anticipated? How did you handle it? And I said that it was pretty smooth and predictable. So there wasn't really anything that like, I don't know what to do. So, but yeah, so there you can, I suggest before you actually submit it, like download the collect the data sheet and then fill that in to submit that, because it's already like formatted as like an assignment. So like actually put it into the assignment sheet and then submit it. So
yeah, and if I have any questions I can email you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Melissa, did you get to submit the test? Did you do that already?
I hadn't. I wanted to make sure that it was the 1-in-1 that we had decided.
Yes. Yeah, it was. We got 100.
Okay.
Yep. 1-in-1.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, cool. Well, I'll post a link to the video on our group collaboration. I can't believe that this semester is almost over. We have next week. Basically, we have 2 more group meetings.
Really?
Yeah, because week 12, lesson 23 and 24. Then let's look at the course conclusion. It's just, okay, so there is a group meeting for the course conclusion.
Okay.
So my guess is that it's go over the pre-exam questions. And we don't have to record it. We just, so we can, like, whenever that opens up, let's see, when does it open? It opens in 6 days.
So it's a week and 23 hours. So it won't open until next week, probably Friday.
Yeah. So whenever it does open, we can start emailing back and forth if we want to get ahead for the week on those ones, and then let's pick a time to meet. It would be a Monday night meeting like normal, if everyone's able to meet then.
Yeah, the next couple Mondays I will be available anytime.
Okay.
I'm going to bowling, so I have to meet later. And well, for the next couple of weeks I'll be available anytime. I'm actually having surgery tomorrow, and so I'm off of work for a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything we need to be worried about?
No, I'm having a hysterectomy.
Okay.
First decided it hates me.
That's great.
Yeah. Wow.
You'll feel great.
So
yeah.
It's bad. It's not bad. It's a good thing. No cancer, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an ablation a few years ago, and now there's tissue growing, but it can't do anything because there's scar tissue blocking it, so it's causing a lot of pain and pressure. And
yeah.
So he's like, well, these are your options. I'm like, just take it.
I'm done using it.
I'm done, so you can have it.
Yeah, I gotta get going, guys. Thanks so much.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Talking about uteruses.
This is clearly a female dominant group.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the hospital calling to like make sure I was all set for tomorrow. I'm like, yes, I'm good. Thank you.
oh wow, yeah. Okay, well, we'll plan on Monday we can pin it down for maybe a little bit earlier if we need to. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Okay, sounds good. We'll talk. We can text or email before then, and then I'm just excited that we're this close to the end. So,
this is
once
awesome.
you get your describe the data done soon, just let me know, and if you could send it to me so I can like do the make inference and take action stuff.
Yeah, and I'll send it out too, so that you guys can double check my work and make sure everything's a-okay.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
That sounds good.
Great. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.